match again. It's been on the books for longer maybe than it should be, 8 years. And the European junior record was set in this very pool yesterday by Kliment Kolesnikov.
And let's not forget about Robert Glinter, former world junior champion, who swam the third fastest all time yesterday in the semi-finals, missing out on Liam Tancock's world record by only 0.08.
Yeah, fastest in the world at 24.12 as we introduce everybody on board with Apostolos Christou of Greece, followed by Jonathan Kopelev in 1. There's Jeremy Stravis, we were mentioning earlier on. He was in lane number 1. He's actually in 7 now, so he's moved the other side, but only 1 in.
Stravis, the World Championship silver medalist 5 years ago over this distance.
Look at those eyes. They're focused, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Schmid for Belarus goes in lane number 2.
The cap on.
Yeah, he's got it with the goggles welded to the outside. Now, Shane Ryan, what a story. The new Irish record set by him yesterday, 24.32 in the heats. Couldn't replicate it in the semi-final, but he's made the final.
And there you have Vlad Morozov, who missed out on the 100 free. So he would be very, very upset and desperate to take this title.
Did the same time in the semi-final he did earlier in the year, so his fastest time is 24.29. There's Kliment Kolesnikov. What a talented junior he's turned out to be. Just turned 18 years of age.
Amazing talent, and let's not forget that yesterday he took home the Russian 4x100 freestyle relay with an amazing split. So not only a backstroker, a very, very good overall swimmer. And there's Robert Glinter, 7th 2 years ago at the Europeans.
But there is the man to beat in terms of what he did yesterday. 24.12, fastest time in the world this year, beating the Americans. Now, biggest moment of Glinter's life so far. How will he react? Looking pretty cool, calm and composed. Kolesnikov, the junior, in 5. Morozov in 3. Shane Ryan looking maybe for another Irish record in lane number 6, and Stravius not to be overshadowed or forgotten in lane number 7. Okay, and I'll give you the reaction times because I think it might be indicative in this because it's very, very tight. .50 backstroke.
Wow, what a start by Glinter.
And Glinter away quickest of the lot, 0.56.
And now Kolesnikov, with those long arms of his, probably in the lead. He has the pink cap, and now it's Kolesnikov ahead of Morozov, the other Russian. But Kolesnikov is in the lead, and he's going to take it easily. Look at his time.
He is, and it's a new world record. 24 dead for the 18-year-old from Russia. We've never seen 23. We nearly did. 24 dead for Kolesnikov. That 9-year world record of Liam Tancock has just gone. Robert Andre Glinter, 24.55, beaten in the end by 0.55. And Shane Ryan of Ireland with 24.64. But you know what? That wasn't even as quick as his Irish record yesterday. He won't care a bean.
Not at all.
Because it's a bronze medal for Shane Ryan and a rare European medal for the Irish. They've done well, but the world record takes center stage because Kolesnikov, what a talent.
We knew that he was a brilliant swimmer, and we also witnessed yesterday that he was in brilliant form.
Let's look at the start. He didn't get the best start, but when it mattered in the race.
From 25 meters on, it was only him up against the world record.
Well, he is 18 years of age, just turned 18 last month. And Klement Kolesnikov was more like a Kalashnikov. Winning that by 0.55, winning by over half a second in a sprint like that. Shane Ryan not far away actually from the silver, only 0.09. Morozov getting beaten into fourth place. He's not having a great week, is it? Let's be honest.
No.
Right.
So world record number 2 for Glasgow.
Yeah, 2 in the session. Now, could we get 3? That's the question. Is there one coming next? 50, there's the confirmation, by the way, of the world record for Kolesnikov and Weru. And the gold medal going to Germany.
Okay, and putting into contention the time of Freya Anderson, that 1:55.8. It was 0.3 of a second faster than Femke Heemskerk and also Federica Pellegrini, the reigning world and European champion, and also world record holder in the 200 free.
Well, let's see where that puts her in regard of the individual 200 now, because she can swim like that here. Day one, she didn't have a great day one, to be absolutely honest, but it wasn't her best event. And everybody's a bit worried about, oh, okay, European junior champion, maybe she's having a bit of a lag after that, and maybe a bit of a hangover after that. But we'll see now what she can do in the individual, and that'll raise her spirits and raise expectations as well from a British point of view. Here's the presentation party for the 50 backstroke. And there's a new world record holder standing right in the middle. We'll see him in just a moment. And there's an Irishman who's going to be on the bronze medal plate. And amazingly, he went quicker in the heats, but he did the time in the final, which is good enough for the bronze medal. Well done, Shane Ryan, Irish record holder. Now, what he needs to do is convert that into 100, because he can't go to the Olympics with a 50.
Yeah, of course, this is very important to win a medal 2 years before the Olympics, but from now on he has to focus on the 100. No question about that.
Recent appointment as National Performance Director in Ireland, John Rudd, already having an impact, it would seem. Now, this man was the fastest in the world until about half an hour ago, Robert Andre Glinter, but he has to accept second place. Sounds like he's creaking a bit, doesn't it? Just try and get that body in an upright position if I possibly can. That's silver for Romania, but what an astonishing performance by our winner. Only just turned 18. Of course, it's a world junior record as well. It goes without saying, because it is a world record, so the two go hand in hand. But we're going to see that face a lot more in the future if he can convert it to 100.
And he's already one of the best swimmers over 100 and 200. So I wouldn't even call the 50 meters his best event.
So Kolesnikov, absolutely astonishing, though, that record again. We talked about immovable records, ones that have been on the books that need to go. I think Liam Tancock will be the first to admit the sport needs to move on, times need to move on. You don't want to see records on the move. We had the Janet Evans record for the 800 on the books for something like 30 years. Anyway, let's hear the anthem for Russia and for Klement Kolesnikov. Two world records today, Adam Peaty and now Klement Kolesnikov in the 50 backstroke. And, well, could he go through the card in this kind of form? Who'd bet against him doing at least a 50 and 100 double? Could he do all three?
definitely, because he's always been very good over 200 as well, winning short course titles last year. So Klement Kolesnikov, one to look out for in the 200 as well as, of course, the 100. And let's remember the 4x100 freestyle relay in which he was the anchor, and he did an amazing time. So I think Klement Kolesnikov is going to be a name that...
Is he the new Alexander Popov? I know obviously he's doing backstroke, but could he be in that kind of bracket?
I don't know if you're aware that Alexander Popov used to be a backstroke swimmer originally. So why not? Why not? He might be able to be the next Popov, or I think he just wants to be the next Klement Kolesnikov. So he wants fame on his own, and he's very talented. Of course, lots of junior titles to his name. Come on, he's still a junior. He just won 6 gold medals at the Junior Europeans a month ago.
So
in
he's pretty
Helsinki.
good then. He's not bad.
Nah, wouldn't say that.
All right, as we wrap up things, we'll leave you very shortly, but let's just have a quick chat about the overall night. Some terrific swimming, and obviously on a night when you get 2 world records, you want to concentrate on that. But surely the head-to-head between Sjöström and Bloomer outside of the 100 breaststroke for men was one of the highlights of tonight.